Hello everybody and welcome to PWA Sunday Slam. I am Bill Yankovi. What a lineup we got for you this week. A six-pack challenge and tag team action's gonna feature this week's episode. But we got a great one-on-one match to start it off. The Rock and Stan Hansen. One fall, 30-minute time limit. Let's go to the ring.
Fight!
Both men bringing it here today. Of course, it was Stan Hansen who pinned The Rock in a recent tag team match, which is how we came to this match here today. A lot of great action, like I said, here this week. Of course, that six-pack challenge going to be a part to determine the first challenger for Mildred Burke in the PWA Women's title, which will be defended on July the 5th as part of the USA versus the World extravaganza. We will have an update on that card a little later today. Rock with a side headlock. Hansen able to get out of that.
Bring it!
Lock up again. Hansen with an elbow. Into a single leg crab.
Give up!
Rock's not going to give up that easy. Dragon screw whip by The Rock. Hansen winning that exchange.
Give up!
Working on the arm there.
Give up!
I wonder if revenge is on the mind of The Rock here today. Hansen with a slam. Going to the second rope, hits a splash. Only getting one count.
Give up!
Series of punches by The Rock, boot to the midsection. And Rock thrown out of the ring. Rock quickly back in the ring.
Bring it!
Double axe handle by Hansen. Oh, and a low blow by The Rock, but I don't think the ref caught that. Series of clubbing forearm shots. Rock off to the ropes. Hansen with a back elbow. Another series of clubbing forearms. Another dragon leg screw whip by The Rock. A boot. Another boot by The Rock. These guys are just going right at it. Belly-to-belly suplex by The Rock. But that had little to no effect on Hansen whatsoever. And a DDT.
Give up!
Sharpshooter.
Give up!
Rock stops himself. Another dragon leg screw whip. Hansen in the corner. Clubbing forearms. by Hansen. Hansen with an atomic drop.
Sure.
Belly to belly. And a Samoan drop. Rock going for a cover.
1, 2.
And we got a 2 count. Double axe handled by the Rock. Now he's working on the body. Left stand Hansen. Scoop and a shoulder breaker by Hansen. Going to work on an injured shoulder. Rock to the ropes. Hits a flying clothesline. Rock pulling Hansen away from the ropes. And Rock wins that exchange. Good back elbow there by Hansen. Samoan drop by the Rock. Both men getting up at the same time. DDT by Stan Hansen. Series of clubbing forearms by Hansen. Oh, and a low blow by the Rock. Rock to the ropes. Back body drop by Hansen.
Sure.
And Rock with another belly-to-belly suplex. Elbow in the back. Oh, and a short lariat by Hansen. Almost gets the Rock on that one. Hansen with another shoulder breaker. Rock with a reversal. Hansen into the corner. We've hit the 15-minute mark. 15 minutes remain in this opening contest. Another set of clubbing forearms by Hansen. Rock with a Russian leg sweep. And looks like we're still going.
1, 2.
And Hansen
Bring it.
getting closer and closer to victory. Another belly to belly.
Bring it.
Rock dropping another elbow. Another Russian leg sweep.
Bring it. Bring it.
Hansen dragging the Rock away from the ropes. Rock! Nope. Hansen in control here at the moment. Another shoulder breaker. And an atomic drop. Oh, awakening eyes by Hansen. Russian leg sweep by The Rock. Swinging neck breaker. Gut wrench suplex by Hansen, going for a cover. Almost got The Rock again. Rock into the ropes. And Rock stops himself. Hansen into the corner. Oh, he's got Hansen in a tree of woe. There's a lariat. May not be the one that Hansen wanted. And a Samoan drop. Oh, and both men collide. Both men getting right back up. Belly to belly and Hansen out to the floor. Referee counting away. Hansen back in the ring.
Bring it!
Gut wrench suplex by Hansen. Boy, these guys are really going at it today. And a 2 count. Elbow by The Rock. Hansen clubbing again with those forearms. There's another short lariat.
1, 2, 3.
And that time, that does it. Stan Hansen gets the win to kick things off this week on PWA Sunday Slam. 24-22, the time of the fall. Stan Hansen with his first singles win in PWA. We've only seen him in tag action, but his first singles win over The Rock. Well, we got tag team action coming up as we're going to see Jack and Jerry Brisco team up as they're going to face the Assassins in our next match. It's going to be an interesting tag match, have a bit of a southern flavor, if you will, to this card this week. One fall, 30-minute time limit. Tommy Young, your referee. Let's go to the ring.
Fight!
It is Jack Brisco and Assassin number 1 kicking things off. Both men to the ropes. Waistlock. Nope. Number 1 able to get out of that. Tag team division so hot and heavy. We'd seen a lot of upsets as of late in the tag team division. Be very interesting when the time comes to do the tag team title tournament, whenever that may be, who the 8 teams are going to be. Tag to number 2. Scoop and a slam by 1, but 2 was the legal man tagged in. Tag to Jerry Brisco. Double team action here. Oh, an assassin moved out of the way there. Number 2 did. But Jerry catches him with a knee. After this match will be the 6-pack challenge. We'll explain what is on the line in that 6-pack challenge. High stakes in that one. Jerry's sent to the floor, but he's going to quickly get right back in the ring. Snapmare takeover. Jerry kicking in the inner thigh. Uppercuts prevail on that one. Tag made back to Jack, and a tag made back to Assassin number 1. Jack caught up in the corner there, but he's able to get out.
Give up.
Assassin 1 working on the shoulder there. Jack with a slam. Going for a cover. Only a 1 count. Breaking the eyes. Jack with a gut wrench suplex. Tag made back to Jerry. Assassin 1 taking control here. Snapmare takeover by Jerry. Hook in the leg. Only a 1 count. And the tag is made of Assassin 2. Double powerbomb. Another powerbomb. And 2 dropping the elbow. Into the corner goes Jerry. He's going to get caught with a series of shoulder blocks. Nice fragmentary takeover. And that's going to get him the time to tag in Jack Brisco.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
Off to the ropes. Oh, but Assassin 2 catches Jack with a knee. It looked like Jack was going to go for something, but Assassin 2 caught him. Ooh, and another knee by Assassin 2. And Assassin 1 tagged in. Back body drop. Working on the arm. Ref says you're in the ropes. Jerry, butterfly suplex. No, I'm not going to be able to get him. Jerry pulling away. Got him in a figure 4 leg lock. Not able to get him though. This is the kind of tag team action we'd like to see here in the PWA. 2 equal tag teams. Trying to reign supreme in this division. Oh, nice butterfly suplex on number 2. And Jerry gonna make a tag to Jack. Sassy 2 going to work here. Slams Jack to the mat. But Jerry with a fireman carry takeover just as he leaves the ring. Off to the rope, shoulder block by Jack Brisco. Into a Boston Crab.
Give up. Give up.
Not going to get Jack to quit that easily. Number 1 was tagged in. And a back suplex. Lock up again. Assassin 1 sent to the ropes. Nice toe hold. Now Jack with an Indian Deathlock. And we're going to hit the 15-minute mark here right about now. And 1 going to make a tag to number 2. Jerry with a side headlock on Assassin 1 there. Anti-cradle on 2. Only got a 2 count. And Jerry thrown out to the floor. And the Assassins are following right behind him. And Jack is on his way to save his brother. But Jerry doing a pretty good job as all 4 men are on the floor. And the 2 legal men are back in the ring. Jerry Brisco and Assassin number 2. And that right hand knocks Assassin 2 down. Both teams make a tag. There's a suplex by Assassin 2 on Jerry Brisco. The uppercut exchange was won by Jack Brisco, who drops an elbow. Headbutt by Assassin 1 as he tags in 2. Brisco able to get out of there. Sends Assassin 2 into the corner. Gets him in a tree of woe. Oh, look at this! Submission attempt there, but they were too close to the ropes. Back suplex. German suplex by Jerry Brisco. And 2 is out to the floor. Tag to Jerry, and Jerry follows him. And they're continuing their war on the floor. Meanwhile, Jack Brisco had number 1 in the airplane spin. And both men are going to get back in the ring. Pandemonium here in this tag team match. And there's a tag to 1. Oh, a low shot to the you-know-what. Assassin 1 with Jerry now in the tree of woe. Russian leg sweep. Jerry going for a cover. And 2 breaks it up. Or else this would have been over. All 4 men in the ring. 1 with a clothesline. Everybody in the ring fighting to stay alive here in this tag match. Tommy Young having a hard time trying to figure out who's legal and who's not. It is Jack, pardon me, and Assassin 2.
Give up. Give up.
Number 2 with a suplex to Jack. Tag made to Jerry. Tag made to Assassin 1. Double powerbomb on Jack. Five minutes to go in this tag team match. And it has been an exciting tag team match. One off to the ropes. Hits a double knees. Tries the headbutt. Suplex to Jerry. Punch to the midsection. Powerbomb magic by the Assassins. They've got Jerry in trouble. Two into the corner. And Jerry gonna make a tag to Jack. Powerbomb tandem by the Briscos. And one has Jack held up there. Jack setting up Assassin 2 for a superplex. No! Butterfly superplex! 2 minutes to go. And Jack with a Russian leg sweep. I thought Jack would have gone for the pin after that butterfly superplex from the top rope. And Assassin 2 with a headlock submission, but he's not the legal man. Inside cradle, but too close to the ropes. Series of headbutts by number 1. And number 1 out to the floor. And it looks like time is going to run out on this match. And there's the bell. They have reached the 30-minute time limit. These two teams were in a war, but when there's no decision in 30 minutes, it will result in a draw. Neither team gets a win, but a great showing from both teams. Alright, coming up next is our 6-pack challenge match. And this is going to start the process of determining the number 1 contender to the PWA women's title, and the challenger, whoever wins or whoever gets that, will face Mildred Burke on July the 5th when it's the USA versus the world. So here are the competitors in this 6-pack challenge. We have Manami Toyota, Lioness Asuka, from the beauty pair, Jackie Sato, Jaguar Yokota, Devil Masami, and rounding out this group, Bull Nakano. So it is first fall wins, no time limit. The winner will advance to 2 weeks from today for the final match to determine the #1 contender. Joey Marella has been given this difficult assignment. Let's go to the ring. And in a 6-pack challenge here in the PWA, all 6 women are going to be in the ring at the same time. And it is first fall. It is not elimination like it was back in May to crown the women's champion. It is first fall, and you advance to June 28th to go for the title shot. Just going to see a lot of fighting. That's what it's going to be, is just a lot of fighting. Jaguar Yokota and Jackie Sato were part of one of the 4-corner survival matches. They've got a little bit of a history now. Manami Toyota had that very impressive showing in the group where Mildred Burke won and eventually won the women's title. Bull Nakano, who was a favorite, surprising elimination on that one from a few weeks back. You're going to see it all here in this one. And the other thing that's going to make this so hard to get a fall is every woman is in the ring. I think it's going to have to be a quick submission that is going to get this done today. Double X handled by Masami and Jackie Sato. And that's the other thing with this. Joey Marella will have the hardest time because he's got to be at the first attempt of a fall to call it a win. So you're going to have a lot of attempts and not be able to go and count it.
Girls are really going at it early. Gonna put it all on the line here today. Look at that power of Bull Nakano. Military pressing Devil Masami. DDT by Bull Nakano on Lioness Asuka. And Yokota thrown out of the ring, but she is not eliminated from this match. This is not an over-the-top battle royal. It is first fall wins. Sato with a pin here in the middle of the ring. Only a 2 count. That was a really good time to go for that. Got a pin over here. Oh! Devil Masami almost got that one. Bull with a cover. Only a 2 count. Scoop slam. Asuka and now Masami both out to the floor. They can fight on the floor. But they gotta be wary of that fall in the ring. You can only win inside the ring. My goodness, look at what's going on the floor. Oh! And now Asuka with a chair. No! Oh, no! Slammed Masami into the chair. Meanwhile, Yokota with a 2 count on Toyota. We are about to approach. Oh, look at this, Masami with a pin. Nope. Boy, after all that beating on the floor, I'm surprised she's back in there. Yokota, look at the leg, and we got a pin. Jaguar Yokota has pinned Jackie Sato. Look at this, Masami was going for a pin, but it was too late. Jaguar Yokota, for the second time, gets a pin on Jackie Sato, and it's Yokota that will advance to June 28th to get her opportunity one step closer to the PWA Women's title shot. What a battle. Well, we do have tag team action coming up now, and this has been a developing story the last several weeks, as we're going to see the Holy Demon Army
Toshiaki Kawada and Akira Taue face Pat Patterson and Ray Stevens. But the story here is the involvement of one Bobby the Brain Heenan. There have been rumors over the last several weeks that Stevens and Heenan may be working on a deal to become the newest members of the Heenan family. Who knows? Maybe Heenan is there to get Patterson and Stevens to the tag team titles. Of course, we don't know what'll happen with the tag team titles yet. But Red Shoes is going to be a referee. One fall, 45-minute time limit. Let's go to the ring. Patterson and Kawada starting it off. After this match, we have a new match to announce for the July 5th event, USA versus the World, and an update on the All-Star 8-Man Tag Team match, which we're going to tell you about in, well, like I said, after this match is over. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that announcement. Kawada with a slam. Oh, look at that axe kick. First pin of the match. Patterson able to kick out. Patterson makes the tag to Stevens, and Kawada makes the tag to Taue. Of course, we had these teams face off in singles competitions. It was split 1-1. In the original tag match, they went to the 30-minute time limit. So this is basically the rubber match with these two teams. Stevens with a Boston Crab, but Taue able to get out of there. Scoop slam. Oh, what a boot by Taue. And a headbutt there by Stevens. Drop toe hold. And Stevens gonna make a tag to Patterson, and Kawada tag back in. Kawada, nope. Patterson with a reversal. Pulling Kawada away from the ropes. Forearm shot there. Going for a cover. One count only. Lock up again. Patterson with a pile driver. Scoop and a slam there by Patterson. Down goes Patterson on that exchange. Kawada with a nice STO takedown. Oh, those are the famous Kawada style kicks. It is Stevens and I think Taue is the legal man. Yes, Taue is the legal man. There's a backbreaker. Stomp to the chest. You know, it's such an interesting situation for Patterson and Stevens, and in particular, Stevens and Bobby Heenan. You know, they were already a good tag team alone, but if they end up as members of the Heenan family, it might make them that much more dangerous. There's a high knee by Stevens as he tags in Patterson. Red Shoes is our referee for this contest. Drop toe hold by Patterson. Powerbomb by Taue, and there's a tag to Kawada. Dragon Sleeper. And Stevens is there to make a save. Now Patterson with a submission move, but Kawada able to get out of there. And now Patterson with a regular sleeper hold. Oh, and Patterson's been busted wide open. Had to be from one of Kawada's kicks. And he's going to tag out to Ray Stevens. Gut-wrench suplex by Patterson. And now Kawada, pile driver onto Stevens. Kawada with a back suplex. And he makes the tag back to Taue. Stevens, no. Kawada suplex sends Stevens to the floor. Patterson getting in there with Taue, and Patterson gets chokeslammed for his trouble. Meanwhile, Kawada and Stevens are on the outside of the ring. Referee counting. I believe Stevens out. And Stevens is back in the ring. Stevens with a cover. 2 count only. Stevens, butterfly suplex. And Patterson with a clothesline for good measure. 2 count only. All 4 men in the ring. As we are about to hit the 15-minute mark. There it is. We have hit the 15-minute mark. 30 minutes remaining in this feature match. Tag made to Kawada. So we're back to Patterson and Kawada. Patterson sent to his corner. Oh, he catches a boot. Kawada pile driver near those chairs that I would assume Bobby the Brain Heenan put out there. Tag made to Stevens. Backslide by Patterson, but he is not the legal man. Oh, what a clothesline by Kawada from behind. But Stevens with a rig in the eyes. Kawada dropping the elbow. Oh, reversal. Oh, Kawada got Stevens in an armbar. Patterson there to make a save. And Taue was going for a choke slam, but Stevens was saved by Patterson. And there goes Stevens to the floor. Taue following him. And both men back in the ring very quickly. Gut wrench suplex by Stevens as he makes the tag to Patterson. Another gut wrench by Patterson. Inverted atomic drop. Inside cradle by Patterson. And a 2 count. Atomic drop. And a back suplex by Taue. Down to the ropes. It's a clothesline. There's a choke slam. Oh, but a Reagan eyes. Patterson with a drop kick. And now he's on the top rope. Hits a punch right to Akira Taue. But you gotta wonder if his blood loss is starting to affect him. And Taue lets Stevens make a tag. I can't believe that. But Taue made a tag to Kawada. Inverted atomic drop by Stevens. Elbow there by Kawada. Now it's Stevens to the top. Decides to come down. Drops the elbow again. Tag made to Patterson. And Patterson, pile driver on the Kawada. Almost gets a 3 count. Just barely kicked out did Kawada. Jumping enziguri by Kawada. Brainbuster! And the tag is made the tag. Kawada back suplex. And Patterson makes a tag to Stevens. Patterson right there to make a save before he is back outside to his corner. Stevens butterfly suplex. Gut wrench suplex by Stevens. Oh, what an open hand chop. Knee to the face. Going for a cover. And Patterson going to break that up on 1 count. Kawada brainbuster on Patterson. Down to the ropes. Catches Stevens with a boot. And Patterson makes the save again. This has got to be impressing Heenan out here. Patterson busted wide open, not giving up on the team. And the tag is made to Patterson. Taue with a powerbomb on Stevens. And the tag is made to Kawada.
Patterson pile driver on Kawada. Patterson going for it again. A second pile driver on Kawada. Going for the cover. And Taue makes the save. Patterson in the ropes. Oh, he catches a roundhouse kick. Dragon Sleeper. And that's it. The Holy Demon Army wins a war over Patterson and Stevens. But you gotta imagine, even in defeat, Bobby Heenan very impressed by Patterson and Stevens. 28:56, the time of the fall. Alright, let's talk about what we got next week and in our update on the big July 5th card. Next week, we will have a fatal 5-way. Akira Hokuto, Maki Ueda, Aja Kong, Dump Matsumoto, and Chigusa Nagayo. The winner of that match faces Jaguar Yokota in 2 weeks to determine the number 1 contender to Mildred Berg in the PWA Women's title. Also next week, are you ready for this? Andre the Giant is going to face Terry Funk, and Terry Funk is the one that wanted this match. Well, you're going to get what you want, Terry, next week when you face Andre the Giant. Plus, Jusha Thunder Liger faces Dr. Wagner Jr. in the debut of Gene Kaniski as he faces Hiroshi Tanahashi. But let's talk about July the 5th. USA versus the World. The 3 matches you already know. Cody Rhodes makes his first defense of the PWA World title against Bret Hart. Mildred Burke makes her first title defense as the PWA Women's Champion, as she will face either Jaguar Yokota or the winner of the Fatal 5-Way. And you heard a tag match, the Midnight Express, Dennis Condrey and Bobby Eaton against Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega. We can announce right now a 6-man tag team match has been signed, as it will be the Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes against Los Brazos, who arguably have been the best trios team here in the PWA. And the 8-man tag team match, the captain of Team USA, none other than Hulk Hogan. He has been announced as the captain of that team. Apparently, we're going to hear next week who the captain of the world team is going to be next week as well. Well, we got time for at least 1 bonus match, maybe 2, depending on how the outcome of this comes, as we're going to see Tatsumi Fujinami face the debuting Dr. Bill Miller in one-on-one action. James Beard is going to be your referee, 1 full 30-minute. And this is the time where we let you, the fans, listen to the action. So here it is, Tatsumi Fujinami and Dr. Bill Miller. And if there's time, we do have another bonus match. So let's go to the ring. James Beard, your referee.
Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up. One, two. Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up. One, two. Break. One, two. Give up. Give up. One, two. Give up. Give up. Give up. One, two. Give up. Give up. Give up.
have to call that a little bit of an upset. Dr. Bill Miller getting a big win in his debut in the PWA, beating Tatsumi Fujinami 20-53 at the time of the fall. We do understand we have time for our other bonus match here, our other standby match, as it is going to be Shima going against the Dynamite Kid, who surprisingly is still looking for his first win in the PWA. Dynamite Kid fought Rey Mysterio and lost, and then the last time we saw Dynamite, he went to a 30-minute draw with Dory Dixon. I know we're trying to get that rematch back together, but here he's going to face Shima. Mark Curtis, your referee. One full 30-minute. Let's go to the ring. Look at that, Shima getting his first win in the PWA, defeating Dynamite Kid 13:35, the time of the fall. Well, that's going to do it for this week's PWA Sunday Slam. We hope you enjoyed this week's show. Come back next week as we get one step closer to the biggie, the big one, July the 5th, USA versus the world. Hope you all have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you all again next week for more PWA Sunday Slam.